Rise of the Guardians is the best Easter movie ever. For those who don't know, Rise of the Guardians is a 3D computer animated movie produced by DreamWorks Animation and directed by Peter Ramsey, who also directed Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And the movie is based on the book series The Guardians of Childhood by William Joyce. The story follows a young man named Jack Frost who awakens from a frozen pond, not knowing who he really is or what he's doing there. All that he knows is that he's Jack Frost, which he was told by the moon.
My name is Jack Frost. How do I know that? The moon told me so.
300 years later, the moon calls upon the Guardians to tell them that Pitch Black is back and is threatening to destruction of the children's dreams. So old Saint Nick calls upon the rest of the Guardians, the Tooth Fairy, Sandman, and the Easter Bunny to assemble.
Oh, it's freezing!
Once together, they are told that Jack Frost will become a new Guardian. While some are excited, others not so much. They go get him to be inducted as a Guardian, but just before that, we see Jack enjoying himself causing frost and snow days, much to the joy and children around him. But sadly, he can only enjoy for a small while until the children are distracted. He tries to bring them back to the fun, but to no avail since the children do not see him.
What's the guy gotta do to get a little attention around here?
He's brought to the North Pole and is told he's going to be a new Guardian, but he doesn't want to. Saint Nick talks to Jack and asks him who he is and to find his center.
Who are you, Jack Frost? What is your center?
My center?
Not knowing what to look for, they are rushed to the Tooth Palace because they have word that Pitch is attacking the place. They assemble to stop him and drive him off, but it's already too late. He's stolen all the teeth. Jack soon finds out that the teeth contain the memories of the children, and everyone was summoned before they were all chosen to be Guardians.
My fairies and I watch over them. And when someone needs to remember what's important, we help them.
Now with a motive to find out who he is, he fully teams up with the rest of the Guardians to take down Pitch and stop him from bringing misery to the children everywhere. They still have hope with Easter fast approaching, so they spend all their time making and protecting the eggs for the children. Jack leaves for a brief moment to return a stole-away child and gets distracted by Pitch, and the others end up losing all the eggs before the kids could see them. They all become outraged with Jack for not being there to help, with Jack thinking, was it worth it all just to get his memories back? He looks into his memories to see that he's always been the same sarcastic, goofy boy we all know. And he saved his sister just before falling into the frozen river where we first saw him at the beginning of the movie. He now realizes he was chosen because he's a Guardian and has always brought joy to others. With only one child remaining with a little hope left, Jamie, the kid that Jack has been interacting with throughout the movie, is about to give up, until Jack shows him a sign that he needed to keep believing. And for the first time ever, he's actually able to be seen by a child.
Can you see me? He sees me! He sees me!
He reunites with the rest of the Guardians and they face off against Pitch one last time. With a little help of the neighborhood kids, they end up defeating him, with their beliefs and childlike wonder. Now Pitch is all alone and the Guardians chase him off, watching as Pitch is being afraid of his own nightmares. And with that, Jack is finally inducted into being a Guardian. First off, I think this movie is great, mainly from its sense of childlike wonder. It really gets you into the mind of children and shows it from their perspective. And even at times, some characters need to be reminded of why they do what they do. From the moment Saint Nick talks with Jack about finding his center and showing his wonder, it's probably my favorite scene in the whole movie. Showing the movie's center all in one scene, and I think it's really awesome.
This wonder is what I put into the world and what I protect in children. It is what makes me a Guardian.
And it's only all elevated by the cast of characters we have. The journey of Jack Frost can be related to by many as a life journey of not knowing who you are and what you want in life, or trying to discover your purpose. Sometimes you can be cold to certain people, quite literally, but after time you realize more to some people that meets the eye, and they may know how you feel. Saint Nicholas, or Santa, is a tough brute man with a heart of gold, as I mentioned before. He's full of wonder.
You have big eyes.
Yes! Big eyes, very big, because they are full of wonder.
He acts as a mentor towards Jack in trying to help figure out who he really is, and is prove to him that he is a Guardian, and he's also a leader to the Guardians, and as a leader always tries to find a solution to any problem he faces.
No! No! No such thing as too late!
The Tooth Fairy is a very kind and charismatic individual who cares about nothing more than her friends and the children of the world. And, of course, teeth. Constantly devoted in caring for the teeth and the children to save the memories of everyone. But if things turn for the worse, she can also dish it out pretty well.
A quarter.
And that's for my fairies.
With Sandman, another kind person who takes care of people's dreams and makes sure they are not nightmares, which coincides with the conflict of the movie with Pitch Black. He is also very powerful with his dream sand and conjuring up whatever he can think of, and also aids him in describing things since he can't talk.
That's not really helping, but thanks, little man.
And the last of the Guardians, we have the Easter Bunny, a tough and cool person who got a soft spot for those close to him, and of course the children of the world. He's always ready to spring into action and cares a whole lot about his holiday.
We can still turn. Easter is tomorrow, and I need your help. I say we pull out all the stops and we get those little lights flickering again.
And finally we have Pitch Black, or the Boogeyman, a pretty threatening villain to our heroes as he scares the children with nightmares mimicking the Sandman's dreams and with nightmares. He has a similar situation with Jack in wanting to be believed in, but Jack is not easily persuaded when Pitch tries to turn him to the dark side.
To long for a family. All those years in the shadows, I thought no one else knows what they... But now I see I was wrong.
Now, I know a lot of people look at this movie and they see Santa and snow and think it's a Christmas movie, but they couldn't be more wrong. So this movie happens around Easter time. Literally, it happens. And then everything goes wrong for our heroes. But it happens. The kids even try an Easter egg hunt and all that. And I feel like it's really well represented in terms of what people would usually do around that time, especially for the children. It's always a fun movie I watch every year around Easter. And let's be honest, what else would I watch? Hop? Yeah, no. I'm going to watch a good movie, and you should too, and that's why I think Rise of the Guardians is the best Easter movie of all time.